Well, that shows you that I've been running a fever because I just did a whole show, realizing only afterwards when I click the end broadcast that that whole show was not live. But what I did do is we've got, see, I've got our peeps up here. I've got all kinds of things up there. How funny is that, right? So I put the two peeps together. So I'm gonna do this. Oh, this is just too funny. All right. So I do need to at least redo the end of that 10 minutes that I just did. Um, Telling you all about Ann Sexton and why I'm taking time off because I do need to tell you about that. All right, winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's what it's going to look like when we come back. What I'm telling you now is, although I have been here all week long and I've made it, I've been running fevers all week long. In fact, the mornings are my best time, and in the afternoons, I could not get out of bed a few days this week. It was that bad. I'm going to be scheduled starting next week, back on medication and probably some surgery. So I'm going to take a brief hiatus here. Let's talk about Ann Sexton for just a second again. Like I said, I just did over 10 minutes of this just a minute ago. Oh my goodness gracious! But see, this is why we need the break. Oh, saints have no moderation, nor do poets, just exuberance. And Sexton, and Sexton, my goodness, she was an exuberant one. We would call her a narcissist today. But, like also Edna Vincent, St. Vincent Millay, I would put her in the category. They were a few decades apart in their productive years, and in although they were somewhat contemporary, they died about 20 years apart. I think both from suicide. Both of them had substance abuse issues. Both of them wrote amazing poetry. Some of the most amazing poets of their generation, I think, were suicides. And so that's one of the things I was musing on today was can we have the exuberance without the, can we have no moderation? Can we have the exuberance without the self-destruction? Right? They couldn't. Can we? And in our appreciation of their exuberance and our vicarious tasting of the life to the extremes that they pursued, are we enabling or are we healing that? My grandmother, interesting. My grandmother would say, no matter what happened, I mean, if there's a train wreck coming, get out of the way of get off of the tracks, right? Help first thing, prevent a disaster from happening, right? But if you can't prevent the disaster from happening, find the good in it. Find the good bits of it. And so that's the I think some things are not yes or no. You can't do a bubble test. You can't, it doesn't go through one of those machines. Is it yes or no? Or is it, even if it's A, B, C, D, all of the above or none of the above? It's more nuanced than that. And a lot of times in life, we don't have those choice. We've got bubbles we need to fill in when you know that it's something a lot more complex than that. And saints have no moderation, nor do poets, just exuberance. And so I thought that was a rather fitting one on a Good Friday. There's some interesting things on my feed about the historic Jesus today. Interesting. And so just some thoughts. What does, when we have exemplary people who lived extraordinary lives, how do we emulate them, and how do we use them, use their examples as a warning, right, on what not to do? Just it's a balance. It's a dance, isn't it? So much of the really good things in life is a dance. And like I said, this is my second go around this morning with this. I've had fevers all week, but I've been pretty good about being coherent in the mornings. My afternoons are a little bit harder, and just because I think that it's probably going to be best for everybody if I take just a bit of a break while I go through these next procedures, and hopefully that will see me better and you guys better. I may be posting here and there. Just not a regular schedule. So hit that subscribe button, hit the bell if you want to know when I do come back live, and or post a video here or there. All right. Well, I will miss you guys. Have a blessed Easter weekend if you celebrate, and have a blessed weekend regardless. All right.